So let's get straight to it. Most people who start a side hustle never make it past the first few months. They burn out, they lose money, and they give up. But here's the twist. It's not because they're lazy, it's not because they don't try hard enough. And it's definitely not because side hustles don't work. It's because they picked the wrong hustle. Let me explain. Imagine Emily. She's creative, loves people, full of energy. She hears about dropshipping and thinks, this is it. She spends weeks building a store. She copies templates, sets up ads, tweaks product listings. But Emily hates staring at spreadsheets. She hates the constant data testing, the endless product research, the waiting. She's a people person stuck in a solitary hustle. She burns out, and she quits. Now picture Tom. He's quiet, patient, methodical, loves numbers, loves systems. He watches TikToks about being a freelance social media manager. Sounds exciting, the freedom, the laptop lifestyle. He dives in. But managing clients, constant communication, dealing with people's last-minute demands, it drains him. He's miserable. He fails. Do you see the pattern? It's not that Emily or Tom were bad at hustling. It's that the hustles they chose didn't match who they are. And that, right there, is the #1 reason side hustles fail. Let me hit you with this. Surveys show that more than 60% of side hustlers quit within the first year. And when you ask why, the most common answer isn't money. It's that they didn't enjoy it. It didn't fit their life. It wasn't sustainable. Think about it. If you choose a hustle that doesn't match your skills, your personality, your lifestyle, it's like trying to force a square peg into a round hole. It's friction, it's exhausting, and sooner or later, you stop. But have you noticed how some people just click with a hustle? Like the neighbor who starts reselling sneakers and suddenly can't keep up with demand. Or the coworker who launches a bookkeeping service on the side and actually enjoys doing the work no one else wants to touch. That's not luck, that's alignment. The truth is, when the hustle fits you, it feels different. It doesn't mean it's easy. It means the struggle makes sense. You're willing to keep going because it matches who you are. But here's the problem. Most people pick hustles backwards. They chase trends. They copy what's hot on TikTok. They pick what looks cool instead of what actually fits them. And then they wonder why it doesn't work. I'll give you another example. There's Lisa. She's a full-time nurse, works long shifts, always exhausted after work. She decides she's going to start an Amazon FBA business. Late nights, product hunting, supplier calls, endless logistics. She tries, but with her schedule, impossible. She burns out fast. Now compare that with Mike. Works 9 to 5 at a desk, wants something active. He stumbles into flipping items from yard sales, weekends outdoors, hunting for deals, turning finds into cash. It energizes him. He sticks with it. And then there's Darren, tech guy, loves automation, hates selling. He sees videos about tutoring online and figures why not. But after 2 weeks of Zoom calls with unprepared students, he's miserable. Then he tries creating digital tools, spreadsheet templates, software automations. Suddenly he's in his zone. He's building, solving, not selling face-to-face. And it works. See the difference? It's not about the hustle, it's about the match. And here's where it gets real. If you don't figure this out early, you could waste years jumping from hustle to hustle, losing money, losing time, losing confidence. That's why I made something simple, something that fixes this exact problem. It's called the Hustle Finder Quiz. It's free, and it's designed to match you with the side hustle that actually fits you, your skills, your personality, your lifestyle. Because here's the deal, you shouldn't copy what works for someone else. You should discover what works for you. The quiz takes just a couple of minutes. At the end, you'll see which hustle path is built for you. And you'll also unlock our free guide, 5 hustles that actually work. These aren't random, they're proven. And they're the ones most likely to work if you pick the one that matches who you are. And listen, this isn't theory. This comes from looking at real side hustlers, real surveys, and real results. People who failed again and again until they found the right fit. Then suddenly, everything changed. I'll give you a quick story. James was constantly trying new hustles, affiliate marketing, YouTube, crypto trading. None of it stuck. He thought maybe he just wasn't cut out for this. But after digging deeper, he realized his strength was systems. He's great at structure, at building repeatable processes. So he shifted into building digital templates. It clicked. He finally started making consistent money. Not because he magically worked harder, but because the hustle matched his strength. That's what the quiz is about, helping you find your match. So here's what I want you to do. If you're serious about side hustles, if you don't want to waste another year trying and failing, go take the Hustle Finder quiz right now. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment. You'll answer a few quick questions, you'll get your results, and you'll start on the path that actually works for you. And when you're done, come back and drop a comment. Tell me what your result was, because I want to hear. Also, don't forget to like this video if it hit you. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And share this with someone you know who's struggling to make a side hustle work. Because here's the bottom line. The number one reason side hustles fail isn't effort, it's alignment. And once you fix that, everything changes. So stop guessing, stop copying trends, take the quiz, find your fit, and finally build a side hustle that actually works for you.